I got a new toy, Yamaha Super Ténéré, and I went and picked up a top box for it off Amazon. So we're gonna open it up and take a look at it and get it installed on the bike. So this must be the plate. I'm installing it on the back. So this is the little box. Doesn't appear to be damaged. Let's take a look around. One thing I don't see, I do not see in the box, I don't see the keys. Interesting. So let's get this box opened up here. Hopefully the keys are inside. Ah, there we go. Oh, look at this. It's got a nice liner. Well, here's the logo, so they didn't install the logo on it. So here's the logo. We can put that in this with the hardware. There's the keys. Looks like we got the reflector to put on the back. And this is the mounting bracket that goes on the bike. I assume it must go something like this. I'm hoping some of these holes line up. Looks like those two, oh. Let's take a look at it. Take a little closer look at getting this thing installed. See what holes we can get to line up. And let's get it on the bike. All right. So with the Super Ténéré, don't even mess around with trying to use these. I ended up using the existing holes. And I had to take a drill bit, and I kind of had to oval out the steel a little bit to get these to fit in the back two holes. And then I had to take my zip wheel and get these. I had to shave these off because when you put it on, if you don't, the bolts are going to hit here and here. And then I ended up having to drill a hole right here. So I only got 3 holding it on, the 2 here and the 1 here. And when you're doing this, don't forget to put your original bolts back in, or you have to take it all back apart again. But I should be able to, with some luck, I should be able to get the Allen heads here and bolt it right back on. All right. Got her on. One thing I have noticed is this doesn't fasten on there very tight. And I've noticed it's adjustable. So I think I'm going to loosen these up and pull it in a little bit so this clamp's pulling down a little harder. Otherwise it seems pretty good build quality, really. So guys, it does fit a standard helmet. This is a size large Icon, and it fits pretty good. Now, my adventure helmet doesn't fit in here as well. It does fit in here, but with the bill sticking up, you can still close it. It pushes on the bill just a little bit, but you can get it closed. So I wish it was a little taller, but it'll work for now. So we got plastic corners here. It is made of aluminum. These appear to be stainless. These corner tie downs are pretty robust. The ones here on the edge, you know, I got a feeling this isn't gonna break, but I got a feeling your weak point's gonna be right here if it's gonna bust. But these are good tie downs. It's kind of a bummer it doesn't have a pad for a passenger. It's too bad it has plastic hinges, but for the price, I think I paid about $216 for it. There was a $40 off coupon, so I jumped on it and got it. Otherwise, I think these are close to 300 to 280, 300 around there. All in all, I think it's a pretty good buy. It's a little bit better than some of the super cheap, you know, $75 to $100 ones you see. I think it'll work out. It's not going to last forever. If you've got the cash, you might spring for the name brand stuff, but it'll work, you know. You can put some groceries in there. So, one of my only real complaints about working on this thing is the hardware it comes with is terrible. These bolts are really soft, and I did end up cross-setting one, and I did have to cut this bolt off. And if you look closely to the wrench they give you, it just rounded off instantly. So if you don't have, you know, a decent set of Allen heads, you're gonna struggle, because it's really hard not to round these off. They're really soft, so be really careful. And I'd almost suggest just throwing these away and just going to the hardware store and getting some better hardware. So yeah, typical Chinese hardware. Soft and terrible. Like that. Luckily, I got that zip wheel, because cutting this thing was kind of a pain. The keys, another thing, the key is it's a little janky too. It's just not very smooth, you know? Can't explain it. It's just, it works, but kind of janky. Anyways, that are my final thoughts. Adios.